So I like to have things around that help me calm down and kind of think about a quiet time, a happy time. And I like to use things that help me do that. So tonight we're going to make a glitter jar, or in this case, a glitter bottle, because this is a plastic bottle that I've recycled. And if it falls, it won't break. So a glitter jar is really, really fun to watch when you shake it up and it spins and the glitter swirls around. But to make it even more special, I like to add little special treats inside. So it's very easy to make. It doesn't take long at all, and it doesn't take a lot of things. Tonight I'm going to use just glitter glue. But if you don't have glitter glue, mom or dad might have some corn syrup in the cupboard. So a little bit of corn syrup, maybe that much corn syrup, would also work. But the most important part of making this is once you add the glue or the corn syrup, you have to add very warm water to it. That helps dissolve the glue. So I'm just going to make it for you real quick. I'm going to add about half of a jar of this glue or bottle of this glue. And it's kind of fun because it makes some silly sounds. And it can be a little sloppy. I have a towel next to me if I make a mess. This is a thermal cup, so I added some very warm water. If the water's too hot, make sure a grown-up helps you. And I'm just going to add some water, maybe halfway. That way, I can start to dissolve the glue. See how the glue's a big solid at the bottom? We don't want it to be a solid. And once the water gets cold, it would stay a solid. But the warm water is going to help dissolve the glue. So I'm going to shake it, so it becomes one. And when I only have half the water in there, it gives me lots of space to shake. And it gets all frothy. Those are bubbles. We made air bubbles in there. So those will settle down and you'll be able to see the glitter a little bit more. I think I'm going to add a little more glue just because it's fun. The more glitter, the better. Now, if you're using corn syrup is not going to have glitter in it. So you can just add glitter to that, like that. And these come maybe 50 cents. I get a lot of my stuff at the dollar store. So I added a little more glue and a little more water, and I'm going to shake it again just to get it nice and mixed together. Can you see any of those glitters in there? The little sparkles, I mean. So now I'm going to add a little bit more water again so it gets nice and mixed up. But I like to add a couple extra things as well. I bet you guys have special little things around your house that you would like to have like a treasure hunt inside a bottle for. And that's what I like to do too. How's that looking so far? Little bit of a shake. So I'm going to add more glitter. Now, some people don't like glitter when it's messy, but it doesn't have to be messy if you have some grown-up help. So I added a bunch of glitter and I'm mixing that up. And now I have blue and green glitter. Look at that. Now I want more things special. So I have some Orbeez. Have you guys ever heard of Orbeez? They're bouncy little balls that they suck up the water and they get bigger and bigger. And once they go in here, they're going to get even bigger. So they're just kind of fun to play I Spy inside my glitter bottle. So I have some Orbeez of all different colors. And now I'm going to add some glitter sequins. That's a star. And I have a flower and a blue seashell. You see those? And I'm going to throw a button in there because I had a big old green button and I thought it would be fun. Now, the things that you add to your glitter jar are going to have different weights. And the way they float or sink will be different based on how much they weigh. And that's another fun part of the glitter jar. So you can race them to see what falls faster. There's a green star and a little green ball. And you know what? I think I have a couple blue sequins and a butterfly. And does anybody know Pokemon? I think this guy is Squirtle. I could be wrong, but guess what? He's going swimming. Turtles like water. They love green water. So I have all my little friends in there, and I'm going to give it a shake. Make sure that that glue is dissolved. And now I'm just going to add the rest of the water, and that's all there is to it. So if you're making this with corn syrup, a couple drops of food coloring will make it any color you want. Again, you want that to dissolve in the warm water. So I want to get some of those bubbles out. They're starting to pop at the very top. And then, for as much as this is fun and soothing and calming, it could also be very, very messy if it's spilled. And nobody wants that, because if it spills, you're never getting it back in the jar. So I have some tape, some duct tape. Here's a funny spidery duct tape, but I think I'll go with blue tonight. And that will make the grown-ups in your life very happy. And if it never breaks, I think you'll be happy too. There we go. And then we shake it, shake it, shake it, and watch it spin. How does that look? And can you see? Now, right now, there's a lot of bubbles, but once those bubbles calm down, you'll be able to see all the surprises inside. And you can play I Spy with a big brother or sister and see if they can find all the little treasures you put in there. There's one more really fun thing I like to do. I like to get a flashlight, and when it's really dark, I shake it up and I watch it. Now, on here you don't see it as well, but at bedtime in your room, that will look really cool and maybe help you fall asleep. All right? So we call this a calming jar because it helps us calm down.